The Bonehead is visiting the Stonewall. So I don't really care too much about Joe Biden or Stonewall, but I figure if the President of the United States is going to be within a few blocks of my apartment, I should check out what's going on, like how big the crowd is and everything, see if anybody is coming to see Joe Biden. Pretty ridiculous performance on the debate last night. I'm sure everybody saw what a dunce Joe Biden is. Totally stupid. And now people are, fretting, will he drop out? So we do have a lot of cops here. I mean, I wonder how close I'll even be able to get to the place. Probably not close. I just heard about this. So I don't know. I don't really have any expectation of, I don't think we'll get to see Joe Biden. He's not supposed to be there until 5 something. And I don't even know exactly, it's a ribbon cutting ceremony. See, this was vague. So it's a ribbon cutting ceremony to make a national monument out of the Stonewall. I don't even know what it is. It's a garden or something? I think I know what it is. I mean, I think I know where it is. It's, the whole gay civil rights thing, Stonewall. And it's a bar, I think. But anyway, Joe Biden's supposed to be there. He's a substantial dunce, obviously. Can't even complete a sentence. So it's what people are talking about is basically, oh, look, now everybody is admitting he's a dunce. So what's going to happen next? Because they're not sure that they can kick him out. The logistics of getting a new candidate on the ballot or whatever, who knows what the legalities of all that are. Red Bank? No, he's supposed to be here in New York City. I read. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm pretty sure I read that, though. Yeah, he was at some other rally elsewhere. I was like, how the hell are they going to have him in 2 places? Maybe I read it wrong, but I don't know. I thought that's what it said. I thought it was happening today. Maybe I'm wrong. It seems like they'd be making a much bigger deal, right? So do I have this totally wrong? I mostly just felt like taking a walk. It's such a beautiful day. It's like LA weather today, 77. I'm pretty sure it said that for, Pride Month, that Joe Biden is coming here to participate in a ribbon cutting ceremony. Let me look this up again. I saw it this morning. I just wanted to get out and take a walk. It's like 77 and sunny. And I spend a lot of time in the apartment writing stuff, researching stuff, getting ready for tonight's show with John Cullen. That's going to be happening at 7:30. Thanks to everybody who sponsors the show. John's show is a sponsor exclusive, so if you want to join us for that, check out odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth or crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com or subscribestar.com or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth, 17th Street. See, and they've got that big Verizon building right next to Twitter. Jim Baker and Bill Barr were attorneys for Verizon, and it's right there. I just wonder if that has something to do with data collection and Twitter. Remember, Quest didn't want to get down with that. The plan to remove him, Penny says. Yeah, I think that's right, but how are they going to do that? There's been a lot of back and forth of people considering the legalities. Little Jack Russell, those are cool dogs, I like them. Mike Gill, oh, what did he say? Mike Gill, he's that guy who had some whistleblower evidence or something. I think those guys like it that I was calling out Robert David Steele. So let me just make sure I've got this right here. Joe Biden's Stonewall. People may notice I'm actually going live, interacting with the comments rather than pre-recording. Hopefully no maniacs will try to kill me as I walk around. It has happened. People have seen it. But
We're successful.
I think it's possible I might have blocked George's brother in the comments. Yeah, it says President 7 hours ago. Right, I knew it was happening today. President to visit Stonewall National Monument Visitor Center ahead of Pride weekend. So again, I don't think we're going to see him or anything. GA is just in time for once. Welcome, GA. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so I was just saying, Joe Biden, he's going to show, we got a bonehead showing up to a stone wall. I just figured, let's take a look, see what the hell is going on over there. I think if they said Trump was coming over here at 5 o'clock, there'd be people jamming up kind of all the way back to here. Maybe not. I mean, when we saw him in the Bronx, it would be, because, I mean, when people see this, if I'm thinking of the right place, I mean, when people see this little park that I think it is, it's way smaller than the park that Trump went to in the Bronx. I think that I don't think Trump could come to this thing. It would just create a insane traffic jam. Now, they've been doing a lot of construction to subway entrances, which I guess is good. It's creating a mess right now. I also found it very interesting after listening to this Felix Sater trial and getting a little bit of an education in money laundering. It's just super interesting that the cops allow, stores like this that sell nothing but junk, and particularly the illegal sales of counterfeit products on the side of the street that they allow. That's amazing that they don't stop that, but that they've shut down basically all of the weed stores are closed now. Weed World, I think, is closed. Seems stupid to me, but I mean, obviously it's an indication that if the cops want to get organized and shut down illegal businesses, they can. Yeah, okay, look. Here, they're starting to set up fences. Right, is this, maybe not, I don't know, for Joe Biden, there's the cops. No, it's gotta be, look. They're getting ready to close up the sidewalk. But he's gonna be here in 2 hours. They have enough time to set this up? It's sort of lax. Shred it. That's got to follow Joe Biden everywhere he goes. Transcripts, whatever you got, put them in there. Shred it. Yeah, see, the other day that guy asked me where the hospital is. That used to be the hospital. I mean, I guess this is not really a hospital, though. It's a mini. So I'm pretty sure, well, we see a lot of sirens down there. I guess, yeah, so we're getting, it is exactly where I think it is. And I think we're not going to be allowed to get near it. Let's see. Have people been checking out Odyssey? It's really good. And they are, I mean, even just for free, they're adding their new decentralized, censorship resistant is what it is. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I guess it'll be like Napster or one of those kind of things. Yeah, so, okay, we're getting close to where it's going to be, and I think you're not going to be allowed anywhere near there. Let's see how close we can get. Howdy, Brian. Yeah, St. Vincent's, exactly, Brad. So they closed that down. Well, I mean, they made it into condos or something. Do you know what time the president is coming? Don't know. Okay. I think it said 5. So I'm kind of surprised that they're allowing people. It's not that crowded, really, considering. I mean, like I said, if Trump was coming, I think the line would be longer than this. This park is right on the corner. I mean, there were so many more people in the Bronx. There's nobody here at all. I mean, this is like a low degree of crowding. If nobody was coming here, there's nobody even eating. Huh. Yeah, nobody really cares about Joe Biden. He's just about the stupidest idiot anybody's ever seen. So whether he's coming to the monument or the park or whatever, nobody cares. I don't think. Yeah, so I mean, learning about money laundering with the Felix Sater trial, it just makes me realize that the cops have to want certain illegal businesses, and I think the guys selling the counterfeit Louis Vuitton stuff is one of those. So this is basically it. This is not this, but right down the street, Sarah. It looks like this is as far as you can go. Or I don't know, can you go down there? The monument is right down here. Yeah, well, definitely, I don't know about billion-dollar condos, but definitely million-dollar condos. Do you guys know what time the president is coming?
No, they purposely don't tell us.
Oh, all right. So weird, you're just allowed to freely move through here even though they have fences. I don't know what the point of the fence is. Look at all the restaurants that are closed down here. I mean, this is the West Village. This is normally super duper hopping, but of course, thanks to the idiot who's on his way to visit the park, everybody is out of business, and it's danger. Keep out. This is out of business. This was, what was this? It was a bakery or something. Yeah, nobody's around. Don't you think if Trump was coming, everybody would be in here having drinks with Trump hats and stuff? So we're getting close to it. Why are the police in the parking garage? Can we get through here? So it's just sort of right down there. Those girls are not going to be allowed to go through there. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it was, I don't know what Kathy Hochul was getting all bent out of shape about. It's like LA weather. 77, super nice. Bonehead coming to visit the Stonewall. Yeah, so I think I might have blocked George's mentally ill brother. He had this unblockable YouTube account. And then somehow the other day, I was able to put him in timeouts. So usually what would happen is he would just say something stupid, get put into a 24-hour timeout, and then come back the next day. But the other day, I accidentally hit block, and I think it blocked him. So that's a good thing. Yeah, Joe Biden is coming to do something, cut the ribbon on this Stonewall National Monument to celebrate Pride Month. Oh, look. So they have these garbage trucks here to prevent people from crashing vehicles into stuff. So this is everybody who's here to see Joe Biden. Can you believe this? I mean, what I read said he was coming at 5 o'clock. If they said Trump was coming here at 5 o'clock, do you think this amount of people would be waiting at 3:45, or do you think there would be more? I think there would be more. This is, people basically showing that they just don't give a shit about Joe Biden. Yeah. Matenia is saying that the merch on the street is from the theft rings, third world model. Right, but I think that the cops or the FBI or somebody is in on that or letting them do it. See that right over there is the tiny little park where this monument is. And the park that the Trump rally was in the Bronx is a gigantic, almost like Central Park sized thing. This is what Charles would dub this a pocket park. Yeah, see, and I don't know. We're talking all about Georgia's mentally ill, wife-swapping, paperclip Nazi brother, and he's not showing up with any wise comments, so I think maybe he has been successfully blocked. I wonder, what happened? Did YouTube change something? How did he get an unblockable YouTube account? I don't really know that much other than whatever my own, interaction from this end was.
So I know what's going on in Gaza. I know what's going on.
It's like places everybody.
It's really not that many people here. I would think you'd have, idiots like crackhead Barney working security. Yes, Atomic Punk, I agree, but I'm just saying the cash that those businesses generate is part of the money laundering ring. Wow, I can't believe that's the whole entire crowd for this thing. Joe Biden is going to be here in 2 hours, and I don't even think there's 1,000 people here. And it's New York. Look, they have a helicopter up there. He's still the president. Can we zoom in on that more? Oh, it's a drone. What is that? That's That's interesting. That's a hexacopter. That's not just like a DJI, somebody's personal thing. That must be the cops operating that, I would think, or somebody professional. Maybe the news. Interesting. That's okay. So I thought that was a full-size helicopter further away than it actually is. Look at what we're learning here. Did Joe research for this event? I don't know. Did he research for the debate? He sounded so stupid yesterday. Are people shocked by this? Isn't this a small number of people to be here for the President of the United States to be coming here? To me, it seems like it. Top drone, I agree.
I was joking.
I mean,
Full-size helicopters are probably preferable for that kind of work, though, because these battery-powered drones just can't stay aloft for that long. This is such an incredibly puny crowd. They should, gotta have the cops texting, but they should definitely have Trump put up a drone and talk about the crowd size. This guy's riding a bicycle through the cops say nothing, through the barricade, on the sidewalk. Unbelievable. Yeah, so there's the park. I guess you're not allowed to go over there. GA, people saying things that you shouldn't say. I'm surprised YouTube allowed that. We are living in the age of tyranny here in Joe Biden's unconstitutional, formerly great country. Awful lot of Chinese officers on the NYPD, considering the percentage of the population overall. The NYPD is pretty dumb. They could easily be infiltrated by foreign agents, and I'm sure they have. This is ridiculous if you think about it, how few people are here. Did other people hear about this, that Joe Biden was going to be in New York City today? I mean, doesn't that seem like ordinarily it would be kind of a huge deal? So I guess you can access the subway. This is going to be as close as you can get to the park. The Stonewall National Monument. Did they
You can't stay here, okay? You gotta go on the other side. You gotta keep here clear. You can't stay here, okay?
Did they say what time the president is coming?
Nobody, not even the president, know what time he's coming.
I don't think he knows what time it is. Can't stay here. Okay.
Now it is making sense.
So yeah, it's just people taking the subway coming up here. What's with the hats? So they're repositioning some of the sand-filled sanitation trucks.
Over here. No.
Too sunny on that side of the street. Yeah, I mean, there's just really an alarmingly small turnout for an event that a president of the United States is coming to. So that guy's jacket says Transit Bureau Anti-Terrorism Unit. That's probably also JTTF stuff. I don't know, this is like a rinky-dink event for the President of the United States to be coming. They're just ready to send Joe packing, it seems, right? Everybody's had it with Joe.
Like they just want to see the world burn.
So what I did, I did that first. I dipped to black and then opened the statements. I dipped to black and put the video earlier.
Well, no, I mean, the sanitation trucks are there to prevent out-of-control cars from ramming stuff. Straw hats, I know. What was that about? Well, so this is not the parade. There's a parade on Sunday. This is just Joe Biden coming for a ribbon cutting of this monument. I guess, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I knew that
And you know,
park was there and that was the monument. I guess maybe they're making it a national monument is the deal. So dumb Joe is coming. I hope he doesn't cut himself when he's trying to cut the ribbon. I wonder how many Antifa weirdos are here trying to get video of me acting casual.
thousands of dollars.
Like perhaps this guy.
In the corner of 7th Avenue, Christopher.
Quicksilver says, in my opinion, he wasn't worse last night than he normally is. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. But the thing that happened last night is that they can no longer deny it. They can't say that it was deep fake or that it's, Tucker Carlson or whatever. This is CNN had that thing under absolute lockdown control, and he still looked like a moron. So, what can they really say? Yeah, this is an amazingly small turnout to me for an event in such a populous city that the President of the United States is coming to. I mean, normally you would think there'd just be streets jammed. Well, I don't know, did you see UCOs in there right now? I wasn't really looking. I didn't see anybody I recognized. Yeah, I'm sure there are. I see a guy wearing a Palestinian scarf. Yeah, right, this is going to erupt into a whole fight. I can already see. Yeah, you're right. There's Trump pride. Is that flag up there? So something crazy will happen, won't it?
Hi folks, how are we doing today? We're doing some advocacy for education reform.
This guy's doing advocacy. That sounds like bullshit. Joe's eyes were dark in the debate. Well, I think he was definitely wearing the robot pants, right? People were noticing some bulge under his suit when he was walking in from the outside. And I mean, look, that technology exists. Why wouldn't he use it? The trucks are backing up. Is Joe here? The F Joe Biden crowd.
Joe Biden, you can hide! Joe Biden, you can hide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide! Joe Biden, you can hide! Joe Biden, you can hide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide! Israel bombs! USA pays! How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA pays! How many kids did you kill today?
That guy had a pin, like a congressional
How
pin.
many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs! USA pays! How many kids did you kill today? USA pays! How many kids did you kill today?
It's like more press than people, as usual. Oh, you can't even hear that protest from over here. They reposition those trucks to let Joe drive up. Sounds like cheering.
And there's no in the back. No.
Here, I guess I'm gonna walk.
And it just
Yeah, people are saying Joe had an earpiece. That's possible. I didn't see that. But I mean, he's still got to be able to talk. What were they doing to him for a week? They could have installed an Elon Musk brain chip and then hook him up to ChatGPT and just let that do the talking. They're probably smarter than him. Just plug Joe Biden's brain directly into an iPhone. I don't know if we're going to see him here.
Okay.
It's just going to be blocked by trucks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, compare something like this. Really, the best comparison is the Bronx thing. And I mean, I don't remember exactly how much earlier I got there before Trump was going to speak. Definitely like this, like an hour before or something. Because I remember thinking I could get there at any time and spend all day there. So I just got there an hour before. This lady was in the can business.
Excuse me, how do I get to the station? Oh, okay.
Sorry, do you know what's happening?
Joe Biden is going to cut a ribbon on the Stonewall.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my, all right.
I wouldn't lie to you. That guy's excited about it. It's hot over here, to tell you the truth. Here, this looks like some super secret security guys doing fancy stuff, and he's got a pin that makes him seem important. Yeah, that's the pin guy. These are the pin guys. Maybe Secret Service. Why put a pin on? To let people know. Is something insane cooking over here?
That was frozen.
I don't know. What do people think about this Joe Biden event here in New York City with virtually nobody at it? We don't know when he's going to show up. Well, they said 5 o'clock. I don't know. I mean, do people even care to see Joe Biden show up? It's almost more just coming down here. Dr. Jill, tell Joe he did great. I did, Karen. It was crazy. She was like, oh, you answered all the questions. It was like, oh, you're such a good boy. You ate the broccoli and the peas, too. I mean, it was just the stupidest. Yeah. Joe Biden's a moron. Joe Biden's a moron. Yeah, you're right. Half of this crowd doesn't even know what's going on. They're just like, oh, what is everybody looking at? Yeah, I don't even think I care to stick around here and see Joe Biden. We see what we need to see. The fact is, if anybody cared about him at all, this would be packed out right now. In the Bronx, when they said that Trump is coming, people were sleeping there the day before. We'll probably just have some kind of fight with these agitators, and people will get arrested.
There's the guy again.
The cops are missing their gas cap. Doesn't that create some kind of problem? Maybe they've got it fixed. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Karen. You're right, that's what I'm thinking, Langley Larper. So maybe we'll stick around. Wouldn't that be insane?
Serious.
Here in the shadow of the World Trade Center, have some Joe moment behind all those trucks so that nobody can see it at this weirdly not largely attended event. No grassy knoll. Well, there actually is over there. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got some time to walk around the neighborhood. Let's see if we can see some other sides of the park there. There's a really weird vibe, I'll tell you that. How do we get to this sidewalk? Here we go. See, I know some of these do-nothing cops now from screaming at them so often. They said that this ceremony starts at 5, and Joe probably can't stay awake too much longer. Gonna have to go pretty far around the block to get back to the park. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can get a view from another angle. Well, that will be nice if George's stupid brother has been blocked. He's now attempting to, wow. So this was a Spanish restaurant, closed. And this was a big kind of like, you know, for kids and stuff, animatronics in their Jekyll and Hyde restaurant. That was a big deal at one time. This was Sushi Samba, which was also a very big deal at one time. And it's a big deal in Vegas now, but it's completely gone from Manhattan, unfortunately. Charles is correct about what? Oh, Joe Biden doing a lot of traveling in a 24-hour trip? Yeah, Georgia here to New York. I mean, I guess if you have your own plane, it's not that big of a deal. Sleep on there, have a nice meal. Wow, they do have a lot of cops around. Pay more people overtime to do nothing. Stand around and tell people don't walk here.